Good evening. Good evening.
Evening.
Evening, Mabbsy. I am Yann. That's Mabbsy, and we are
Hello.
Follow Everton. Hello. Thank you for joining us on this lovely, uh, no,
Fucking
cold.
lovely. You're taking the piss.
Yeah, it's Hump Day. It's middle of the week. It's cold. It's grey. It's freezing cold. It's absolutely hideous. But we have some good news.
Yeah, I think it. Well, I think it's positive news. So Everton are slowly teasing us with information on the new stands at Bramley Moor.
Mm. So thank you for joining us on Follow Everton. I will get flogged in a back room if I don't say thank you for joining us, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell your friends, tell everybody. And this week's edition of Scouse in the House is sorry, is focusing on the house being um, Everton's new stadium, Bramley Moor. If we're not we don't seem to be calling it Bramley Moor anymore, though, do we?
At the Everton Stadium.
Mm.
It's interesting. So I'm assuming that we're trying to move away from that because probably there's going to be a potential sponsor lined up. I'm assuming
Yeah.
with the naming rights, and the first ones are always the most lucrative because that's where the stadium's known as. So, for instance, you look at the M&S Stadium, everyone knows as the Echo.
The Echo.
Um,
It's the Echo. I don't care. I directed some people down to the Echo. They were like, "Isn't that way?" I was like, "No, no, no."
so yeah, so as I say, yeah, you got McAlpine at Huddersfield. There's countless stadiums always have the first naming rights or the first seat opening, the most lucrative for a company because that's what they'll be known as for the rest of the time. Again, what Manchester Evening News Arena, MEN,
The Cray.
yeah, Praise House. I can add some good times in there, but you get Madrid. It's important with the get name right because
Yeah,
let's be honest, that's what it's going to be known as forever.
yeah. So, well, the North Stand. We saw that. Was it about a week ago? The
Yeah, so just Everton started releasing the stand by stand. So Julia Bowles did that one, and
mm,
she did a very good job. To be honest with you, it looks inside the stadium looks amazing. How wide are those concourses? Um, the
it
views. I
looks
think,
it
yeah,
looks
it looks.
fantastic. There are so many little things that we've seen that, but there are elements which I get. There are elements that okay. I'm not being a misery junction here because it does look amazing. The fact that there's so many toilets and so many facilities and shared access and space and
Eight
all this
prayer
kind of
rooms.
stuff. Yeah. Look, we'll get onto things bit by bit. All right, just shut up because look. Shut up. Shut up. Don't, you bastard. All right. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, David. Do get your comments in. We don't necessarily have all the answers because it seems like Everton don't necessarily have the answers. That's what I'm inferring from some of the
But we
videos.
have
But
eight
we've
prayer
seen a
rooms,
lot.
so that's all good.
Yeah. No, no, no. But basically, you started off there. Julia Bold did a fantastic job. Now, I'm not commenting on the East Stand video just yet, and anything about that. But I will say that it was shorter, and it seemed like they sort of recapped what they told us in the North video. I was a bit disappointed there wasn't more or extra little features. And what I will say is, it seems like they're just building towards culminating in the West Stand, which is going to be the dugouts and the hospitality boxes,
No,
and then they're going
I
to
think
show
the
off all the bells and whistles on that.
I think it's going to be the South Stand that's going to be the big one. That's the street, the home end, the equivalent to the Gladys with the safe standard, and I think that's going to be what they're going for.
Maybe, yeah. But I mean, the element of finish that they're then going
The
to have
views of the
when it's,
city
yeah.
in the South Stand.
Right, but no, but I'm not just on about that. I'm on about the corporate side of it. That the final bit, the West Stand, that seems a bit exclusive. But we'll get to this because I've got screen sharing nonsense and everything going on here. But so yeah, you said you saw the North Stand video. Did you see stuff about the Northeast, um,
Family Stand.
the Northeast corner, the away fans?
I'm not asked about the way fans could be shit for like if don't care.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for joining us on Follow Everton. If you are a supporter of of not Everton, then
We don't
we do
care.
appreciate.
What do we care? Why do we give a crap? Paddy Wayne's going to look. We're not going to be sitting there. Who gives a fuck? I would hope it's really basic, really shit, really unfriendly, really narrow. I've not asked. What?
Okay, in the spirit of fair, okay, yeah, good, fantastic bants there, right? You just
It's
want to
not
shove them
banter
in a
again. It's
pen. You want to shove them in a pen, beat them with a stick until the money falls out, beat
well,
their
not
team
quite,
four
but
0
quite
Not quite, but
literally. We'll take your money. I don't care what the standard is like. Don't care. Have your shit view. Don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you'll buy a ticket. You'll get beat by us. You'll go home pissed off. Happy fucking days, and hopefully Everton will take and Aaron Mark will take some of your money off you.
Okay, yeah, good little plug there. Aramark sponsors. If you want to get some snacks in on the show and burgers and hot dog or whatever it is you're going to sell, absolutely get in touch with Ryan Grant. Don't leave it to me. Just send me the food.
Well, I think it's cool. Have you heard about the system they're using? They're looking to introduce.
Is it no? Here's the thing: is it going to be loading credit? So we're going very round the houses, right? But
No one
I've
knows,
got
but we can just assume. But we'll come back to it.
credit on the season ticket.
No, because they're all digital, aren't they? But I don't know
Yeah, but then
how.
you can use the
Apparently,
NFC. That's the same thing. Then interchange it once you've linked the season ticket or the
no,
other
but
digital
apparently it's going to
information
be
on there.
cashless. Right? It's not even going to be that. It's going to be the whole Amazon fucking futuristic tech shit
It's
where
no, 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 no,
it.
no, no,
No,
no.
it is.
They used technology. Okay, they used technology and AI and different spotting to differentiate, and they used it to develop a technology for a bakery. I think in Japan. I believe it was Japan or Malay. Hong Kong. Oh crap! Don't want to say, but a bakery so that people wouldn't. It would automatically tally their total to the till and charge them automatically as an AI computer scheme.
That's what
Fantastic!
it's
But
going to do.
it automated the process, and it was so innovative that it was fantastic and pioneering in diagnosing early stage cancerous cells. Fantastic. Now then, when Amazon or whoever it was that said, "Oh, this cashless AI facial recognition, product recognition shop that they opened up," it turns out they were just employing for pennies or whatever it is, fucking hundreds of people in like India to just watch thousands of cameras and charge them. That's all it was. It's not AI. It's just pay. It's the economies of.
But who cares? Hang on, do you actually give a shit as long as you're not queuing up for a pint? Does it matter, really? Does it actually matter?
Right, but okay. So I do believe, as just Peter's just said here, we'll keep getting the comments if we'll put in. The south stand would be better. Is it's got the option for all safe standing, doesn't it? The
I'm
wall.
not sure. It looks. I've not seen. I think it's the lower, the safe standing by the looks of it, but I could be wrong, Peter.
The
Um,
railing.
yeah,
That's
the
it.
C stand.
Rails.
Yeah, but I've seen at the lower. I'm not too sure about the upper, but potentially because that'll make it really good. I think as well that you're going to be able to walk around the stadium. Any single stand you want to go into, you'll be able to do it.
Yes. Well, I will. I will just like for the sake of saying that that my dad and I were great fans of slipping out of like one exit and walking through the ground because it's quicker than walking through the crowds of everybody going in different directions. We just walk through the ground to get closest to where we needed to go after the game. It's great. So I do like that, but obviously you're all penned in by the river, so everyone's just sort of going. Peter, hey Peter, always good to hear from you. Sorry, he feels sorry for the technophobe season ticket holders who don't want to like sync it up on their phone and go cashless. I am assuming.
Yeah, but everyone's
How do
going.
you feel?
Goodison's cashless now, so
Yes, but
it's.
enough about our financial worries. I'm on about the new stadium.
No, but at the end of the day, Goodison Park and most football stadiums now are cashless.
so,
It's just an
but,
adaptive
so
technology, and
as a
AI.
full
I don't believe there's thousands of people in India spying on you in the store.
It's not spying on you in a store if you go there. It's just masquerading. It's pretending they had the technology to do something and it was something completely fucking different.
How can they tell what you're picking up? I don't get it. How can you zoom in on the barcodes?
Because they know where all the product placements are in the shop and they're trained on certain shelves or sections, like they are in supermarkets. So they've got 10 people watching an aisle at any time and then go, oh, this person. And they identify the people as they go around because there are
I'm going to
technology
Google that
so you
later
can
on because
tag people.
I still believe it's AI.
Okay.
You don't want to, not going to burst my bubble on that one.
I gave you sources and information to look at where it was accurate and then where it's been bullshit. Okay, absolutely. Go do your own research.
Yeah, I will do.
Right. Once again, thank you for joining us on the Follow Everton Conspiracy Hour, where do we discuss AI,
You're the
cashless
conspiracy theorist. You're quite literally the conspiracy. You're creating a conspiracy that's not genuine, and it's just people watching you.
That's what one pioneering store that they claimed was that. Look, don't twist my and call it a. Anyway.
Anyway, they're going to incorporate AI to get
Yes.
your burger and pint, or your pie in the pint. I hope it's not burgers. Actually, we just hate this fucking Americanism and all this cop-out shite. We want pies, we want pints, we want sausage rolls,
This isn't
hot dogs.
Wigan. This isn't
No, well,
Wigan,
this
mate.
is
You walk down Bold Street. Shut up. You
we
walk
want
down Bold
Bovril.
Street and you.
We don't want these fucking mega cups of Coke and all that.
Right. No,
fucking...
sorry, no offense to Wigan. It's just the town as a place has the color scheme of a pie. It's
Well, no offense to Wigan, but I'm even going to offend you even more.
Look, I just no. Okay, I it's just a stereotype, okay, about like because there were some great pie shops there. Leave me.
I
Don't get
didn't
me
even
bloody
mention
hung
Wigan.
for-
All I said was we just want traditional.
I want
fucking
pies. I want fucking
Yeah.
pies.
No, just normal 40 grand. None of this like fucking gourmet shite that they serve. Fucking, we're still Everton. We're not cop-outs.
Look, can we stop being defined as being the opposite of what our opposition is? Right? Please don't, because we can have our own thing. You know, you can have
Exactly.
things in
We don't
common.
want to
It
be like
doesn't
them,
stop
though,
them
do
being
we?
I would
don't
like
want
to
to
make
be...
money and exploit a global presence like
what we fucking
they
do.
did when we have a.
We are
Stop
going
it.
to make money.
Is your task, is your rubric by Ryan just to piss me?
I'm not even spoken to Ryan. He's gone AWOL. He's looking after Poppy. You know what I mean? He's a brand new father.
Congratulations, Ryan, to
Yeah.
18 years of and more of obligation, joy. I would hope.
Expense.
Yes.
A lot of expense.
He's used to it,
Especially when Jazz is a mum.
Thank you for joining us on Follow Everton. We've just been fired. Anyway, thank you very much.
I don't mean it in a derogatory way. Jazz will think that's funny.
You are uncontrollable. I will mute you. Right. So anyway, the North Stand, as we knew, the away fans are in the northeast corner. Now I'm going to have to present here like bloody blah. Where are we? The view of from the northeast stand, which is.
I don't know why we care what the view is in the way end. Why do we give a shit?
Demonstrating the ground. Would you just
Well, the ground's brilliant.
Swine.
Let's focus on the actual supporters.
Let's focus on the ground, and I'd like to share a picture of the ground. Is that okay with you?
Yes, it is, but not the away end. I don't care what the away fans can see.
It's from a bloody video.
Oh, it's okay. The shite can watch it. Watch good fucking view of the pitch.
Look, okay. What do I?
Question: will it have Wi-Fi so the Sally clappers can upload the fucking memories on the iPhones and the iPads?
Look, here we go.
Show us your iPads.
Shut up.
You fucking Taurus cunt. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I will mute you in a second. This is a view from the northeast corner. So as you can see here, clearly no unobstructed views, a huge screen. So you'd hope it would be accompanied by wonderfully synchronized audio. You've got the view of almost a replication of like the corporate boxes.
Boring.
All right,
why are we focusing on the away end? I don't get it. This is not about the away fans. This is about the home fans. The bread and butter is what's built for us. Hello, Yann.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I thought I was in a strange limbo of doing a Everton Stadium video where you didn't want me to talk about the stadium.
No, I don't want to. I want to talk about the home end. I don't want to talk about the away end.
That's why I was getting.
We should just mention it's got on the way end. That's it.
Exactly. That's
Who cares?
I was literally starting.
You were bigging it up.
I was bigging up our new stadium.
No, the away end. Right, let's focus on the home end.
Okay, so
With its 8 multi-faith rooms. It has 8
yes,
faith rooms. That's what I'm trying to
as
say.
as 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 Mabsy has correctly identified, there are multiple details to the east stand, which is analogous to the, I guess, the lower Bullens or the Bullens, um, which now currently incorporates the fans there. Now the away fans are going to be in the northeast corner. Did you all just see, Mabsy? Did I just show you that view of our? So you, because you don't want to look at the fans, so that's the view of everywhere else. There you go. Wonderful picture, fantastic, right? So the away fans are the only ones that go in through directly like the north end. They're almost kettled away. And the way that you walk around as well, it's a fantastic way to sort of keep them separated and get them in and out quickly. I think that's really good. It's one side of the ground, right? Um,
And
and
why I'm going on about the faith rooms is because we need every single guard to praise to hope for a win.
well, yes. Now, basically, you said about I don't know where you've seen this 8 faith rooms because on the website I'm not sure whether
It's on there. It is there, mate. We sent it in the group last night. So the accessibility features. Bear with me.
Yeah, okay, but look, okay, right. So you run me through these one of the things at a time. Now you're talking about these faith rooms. They're not just used as that. They're not. They're used as safe spaces that are known as recognizable safe spaces for people maybe in distress who need to go somewhere. You know that hey is can I speak to Angela, that kind of thing, or maybe they've got like a bereavement or there's medical treatment going in there.
No, I'm not. I'm not having a go at the faith rooms. I'm just saying there's 8 of them, which is a great. Is very good.
Oh, okay,
I'm just
all
saying
right,
it's. I'm just saying that on comparison to Goodison,
okay.
and we need all the hope. We need all the. We need everyone to come together to make it, to get a win. To be honest, at the moment, the way it's going.
Okay, so what I've got the details here on East, right? I mean it's all pretty media biggy uppy propaganda. Well, I don't want to say that about my club, but you promote it.
So in
Um,
the top tier, the standards 716, 614 seats, elevated touchline views, large open concourses,
7 seconds.
which you can see, easy access, 33 degrees elevation, seat all seated, 4 drinks and food kiosks, and wide range of food and drink is available on the top to bottom tier. 4,200 seats, and then pretty much all the same.
Is that a
With a
33
23,
degree? Sorry, is that a 33-degree incline or a 33% incline?
33.89% degrees elevation.
What you just said percent degrees? What the? Which
Oh,
one?
so no,
Which
no,
one?
it says oh degrees. Sorry, no, that's just me. Degrees of elevation. I can't even
Sorry,
read.
it's
With the
okay.
lower being 23.83 degrees of elevation.
Oh, that did kick off at 7 o'clock, and it is now probably approaching half time. Everton women against Chelsea women.
Man
Is it
United in it.
Man United? No, sorry, that was the other day. Yeah. Thanks for reminding us, Peter.
What's the
But Peter
score?
makes a valid point. Peter makes a valid point because we're all over the shop really because well this information has been leaked out a little bit, but it's sort of almost public common knowledge now. But the thing that's a lot on a lot of people's minds is we've spent all this money quite rightly, and we have the opportunity now any future development, it seems like that false economy where you go, oh, I'll buy the smaller scale thing, but it doesn't last as much. It's why not invest in it now? And even if there are some empty seats, well, there's a waiting list. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I
I,
don't.
I, I personally think having a waiting list is a good marketing tool. You want to make it like the hottest ticket in town, like that Dan Mike's always said. And when he created it, he also said that with regards to so the higher you go, the more expensive the seat, but the less revenue the seat generates because it's further away from the pitch. Does that make sense?
You mean they reckon that people who are further away from the amenities and facilities are less likely to use them and spend extra
No,
money on
no,
them?
no, no. So it costs more to build because the higher you go, costs more to build,
Yeah,
right?
I get
But
you.
then
Sorry.
generates the less. they're the less desirable seats in the stadium because they're that further away from the pitch. So I can see Everton and because yes, we have 20,000 seat, but again, I'm a season ticket holder. You're a season ticket holder, Yann. But unfortunately, I think the way that football's going, the way that everything's going is that they don't want season ticket holders. They want general admission tickets because you can charge more for them and yeah, more money. And I hate to say that, but the bigger demand you have, the greater amount you need for general sale tickets because it'll keep people interested on the waiting list.
Let's just do a maths exercise, right? So let's say for a second you increase you increase the capacity, but from 34,000 to wait, no, sorry. What would you say
39,000 Goodison.
yeah, but what would you say the actual in terms of generated tickets, sold, include whether that includes season ticket holders?
So
Because
okay. So for instance, for example, we currently have 30,000 season ticket holders, which is the maximum allowed. Then you've got 3,000 away fans.
wait,
Yeah,
sorry. When you say what's the maximum number of season tickets allowed? Why?
30,000 because Premier League rules state that you must have. I think it's as 15%. I'm not sure on a percentage, but you must keep a percentage for general sale.
Yeah, oh no, I
You
get that,
can't.
but that
You can't.
30,000 that 30,000 will be specific to our capacity or
Yeah, yeah,
bracket,
yeah, yeah.
not
It's a percentage of the ground that you can have as. So, for instance, the shite across the park, they're nowhere near the maximum amounts of season tickets that they can sell, but it's a personal choice because they're cashing in.
because they get more money by
They get
people.
more
Yeah,
money
yeah.
by general sales and tourists coming and spending shitloads in the ground outside, buying scarves, buying shit, then going in, getting a hot dog and a large Coke and having a jolly good time, and then yeah, spending
So I
shitload
mean,
of money.
basically, well, what you're telling me is just for everybody out there that increase from 39 to 53 is, or the increase that we've seen in our attendance will, on average, is an increase of 35%. So you should argue that just as a ballpark figure, that's an increase of 35%, right? Now, then, if you also consider the fact that there's going to be a price increase on the tickets, and let's just say it's at the least, what, 10, 15%? What's it going to be? I mean, how much
I've read about 20,
yeah.
25%.
Right. So if you times
I'm
that
not
by
too sure.
like
I'm
some
not.
20,
Don't quote me, by the way.
right. So what you then have is at least an increase in revenue of the low 60 odd percent on ticket
Right.
sales, right? But what you also have to consider is what is the increase in our total hospitality
Well,
boxes, packages, and match day
I think
experiences.
it's about 5,000 actually now. I think it's probably was at 1,000, a very shite figure. I think it's 5,000. So my consensus is right. You've got 30,000 season ticket holders already. Yeah. You've got 5,000 sale corporate. So that's additional 4,000. Yeah. So that's 30,000. Yeah. You've got say 3,000 for um 3,000 for away fans. That's the max. That's Premier League rules, right?
Yeah.
So that's 38,000, right? So
Mm,
generously, if we're going to say, well, we'll go 15% on general allocation, right?
mm.
Of 50,000. So bear with me. Let's see the calculations.
Sorry, can I
So
just ask you just while you
yeah, no,
while
no,
you're
no,
doing
just
those
yeah.
calculations, while you're doing those calculations, I'll just put out there, by the way, um, out of curiosity, hey Richo, oh wow, thank you very much for that. Ryan would know all the ins and outs of it because he set it up, but I know it is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much. Right, just looking at the pictures in the media, which is available on the website. If you go to the Everton Stadium website, evertonstadium.com, you can look on there. They've got the details for this next season with the North Stand, and I've got it up here if Mabsy wants me to show it or whether he's just going to
Right.
get angry.
Okay. Just
Uh,
so there's my figures. I've done a ballpark estimation.
okay.
So I've got 38,000 seats. So if you use 15% for general sale, general admission, yeah, that only leaves 5,000 tickets for season ticket holders. Additionally, if that's what they want to do.
Sorry, what are the
So I reckon
stipulations
it's only going to be 5,000 additional tickets, if that. And that's
season
my
tickets?
prediction. Yeah, that's the maximum I reckon. I think they can go
Look, okay,
by.
so what are the stipulations, by the way? I should probably know this because I used to, and I can't remember what it is. It's like, is it 60%?
What is?
What's the maximum number of season tickets that you can have? Like, what?
I don't know, but I think it's 15%. You've got to give 15% of your stadium to general allocation, so that would be 10,000 tickets. So
Okay.
that would bring it up to 48,000. It's currently just shy of 53,000.
Yeah.
So that's the maximum they probably can go to, and that's if they choose to. That's if they choose to give that many season tickets,
Yeah.
because general
Anyway,
admission will sell more. It's a simple economics.
yeah. No, I do get it, and there's no point. I don't want to. It's not a case of gilding the lily. Well, it might be a case of gilding the lily if you're sort of complaining about something not being good enough when we've had. Sorry,
I'm not
Eugene's.
complaining. I'm not complaining. I think it's a fucking amazing stadium. I think
So
probably
basically,
for us at the moment, it's probably the right capacity.
yeah,
You know, it's costing, as Peter said, 750,000 now.
million.
750 million, if only 1,000. 750 million. It's nearly folded the club. Could we afforded more? Because it would have cost a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, we might not be in the position. We're just thankful for what we've got. But in
Yeah,
all truth, you're talking about all these things that we're seeing, and for instance, as before, the gender neutral bathrooms, or somebody that said that. Now, I don't have a problem with that. When you have, we become a football has opened up. It's not just blokes
it's an
in.
inclusive game. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
no one's forcing you to use them. If you want to use them, they are there. At the end of the day, that's absolutely fine.
but you
You
know what,
don't have
Mabsy, I'm
to.
going to go
There's
out on a
men's
limb.
and women's.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I've lost all patience with the bullshit of people who decide to get angry about this kind of shit. Because look at it at the moment, it's freezing cold, so life is fucking hard to
Yeah.
everyone. We're all thinking about the increase in the cost of tickets. We all want to be there to support the club. Really, is it that important that you go out to really fucking
No, at the
invalidate
end of the
something?
day, I'm not
But
asked.
but most of the
As long
time,
as it,
no, no, not
as
you.
long
I'm
as you
just
wear
saying
it. As long, no,
anyone
no.
watching.
All I'm saying is, as long as you're blue, you're sound with me.
Yeah.
Not
So,
bothered what you are.
yeah,
Be
yeah,
yourself.
but also think of it this way: you'll have sort of fathers taking their daughters, or mothers taking their sons, or people and you want like changing facilities,
They've
or
got them.
things like that. It's
They've got them every single stand.
yeah, and I
You
think
know,
it's great.
this is a
It's
once in a
like an
lifetime
American stadium.
opportunity.
What I
It's
was going to
massive.
say
The
is
concourses are huge.
I was going to say, Mabsy, you can talk about this. You see it. I've seen it. I've been to an American football stadium. In over in America, you see them. Anyone watching over who's been to see sports stadium, they literally take the piss out of Wembley. Now, I'm not saying that ours is on a scale of the Americans, because even our largest supermarket in this country is smaller than the average Walmart in America,
Mm,
right? It's ridiculous. Honestly, I think our largest supermarket in the UK is smaller than the average supermarket at
yeah.
Walmart in America. Now, so they just do things differently. But when you look at the facilities they're offering, you're talking about concourses and atria and huge statues and restaurants and
World class.
entertainment complexes, right? And that's what we're seeing at Goodison now. And I
It's
was
a world
terrified that it
class
was just going to be a gimmicky thing that was a bit like the Keep Everton in our community.
city.
That they were right to. The Tesco Stadium, and that looked like it was just going to have a shop bundled on. But this looks like it's going to be a candidate, and I'm going to say this now, to host American football games.
The stadium's world class, and there's no getting away from that. Right? Honestly, I think rugby is trying to. I think there's a clash at Old Trafford, so I think potentially there could be a rugby game on there before we kick a ball. You know, the amount of revenue streams Everton are going to have is unbelievable, and everyone bangs on about corporates and this and that, but when they're charging free, £2,000 a season, and you've got to stay for a minimum of 3 seasons, so it's phenomenal the amount of money. Someone said they reckon that the revenues are going to go up from £300,000 to 3 million a game.
It's
It's
going to, yeah.
phenomenal,
Sorry, I was doing
and
that.
as I
It's a
speak,
tenfold increase. Yeah,
Yeah,
Um,
sorry to be well, what's his name? Martinez is phenomenal,
phenomenal. Yeah.
phenomenal. But
No, no, no.
it's just it is though. It's absolutely fun. This is the stadium that you know. I don't know if you've been to the Tottenham Hotspur or the London Arena, right? It's fucking called. But
Emirates is all
that
right.
Emirates is brilliant, but the Tottenham Stadium, absolutely. I won't be in any way end, and that is fucking amazing. Honestly, it is absolutely amazing, and we yeah, I was blown away by that stadium, and I think it's. But this is on the par. I'm not seeing Bramley-Moore or at the Everton Stadium is now called, or whatever they're gonna fucking call it. I just think this is going to be such a monumental time in Everton's history. To out of all the heartache of stadiums that we were looking forward to, we didn't get. We're on the cusp of moving into a brand new stadium after what 20, 30 years of being let down, being promised a stadium. You know, we didn't have the money. We don't have the money now, but we somehow managed to finance it. And you know, the Tesco Stadium, Gettles and Kirby, yeah, okay, it was the Tesco Stadium, but that was a good stadium. And you know what? After all the letdowns, Evertonians should be proud when in August
I know
when we are there for
we
when
could have
we're there
had
for the
that great.
first game.
We
We've
could have
done
had
it.
that. We could have had that better stadium than Goodison. 10, 15, 20 years ago. But
But we didn't.
I
We
just
we got let down. King stock, that would have been just amazing. With a removable pitch and everything, and we only had to find like 30, 20 million. I know that's a lot of money then, but still, in comparison, we quite literally just spent 750 million. You know what I mean? But for Everton to do that, and how I'm going to miss Goodison, is beyond words, and I don't even want to know how I'm going to feel on the 17th of May. I I was meant to
I
be
might have to mute your mic before I start crying.
I was meant to be at work for meant to be at work that day. I booked it off like already. Just fucking begged my manager. You sound we got it off. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. But it's a new area and it's gonna be fucking amazing. You can walk around the whole stadium. You're not just keyed into your stand. If you like a bar and say the North Stand or the South Stand, you want to go. You'll be able to go. How massive, monumental is that?
I know.
It it's just the cop-outs of for years they've taken the piss out of us because failed stadium attempts. But we're on the cusp. We're on the banks of the Mersey. You know,
Yeah, but
we're going to
okay, right.
regenerate in an area.
Unfortunately, I can. All of it will always be twinged with a little bit of sadness because there's the element of okay. You've seen Futurama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seymour. It's leaving Goodison, man.
No, it's as I said, Jan. It is going to be sad, and as I say, it's fucking like every single game is just like the last time these are going to play bar. We get them in the FA Cup at home. And you know what? Every single game I'm dying to get to. I can't get to them all because due to work commitments. But the people that you sit by at the moment, you're not going to sit by them next season. You know what I mean? It's sad. I love the people I sit by. I think they're fucking brilliant.
Well, they
But
fucking hate you.
yeah, they fucking do. To be fair, but but you know what I'm saying. Though it's just going to be
Uh,
a massive change for everyone. And but yeah, it's and I think at this moment in time, I think the tenure it's caused a lot of problems for Everton, but I think it's the only fair way to do it. I believe, it doesn't matter if you're on one credit or 23. You are still going to get a brilliant seat. You'll still be able to get sent sit by your mates. I think. I don't think there's going to be main restrictions on that. I still think. Remember, you have got to remember there are only 30,000 season ticket holders that are guaranteed. Obviously, there's going to be more, but you'll always get first dibs. So, what did I say? What what was the figure I came up with was so there's still going to be. Sorry, I'm just going to do my maths again. So there's still going to be around 15,000 seats that are empty. So you're still going to get a chance to sit by your mates. I think it's fair. I do honestly still think it's fair that
Yeah, but
you
I'm
know.
just a bit frustrated that I used my granddad's season ticket instead of like concessionary rate when I was a student instead of getting my own one. So I've only got like 18 or 19 years.
Well, that's still good. I've only got 9. I should have 3 more, but I'm not going to go on that subject. I'm still yet to hear from them after the first time reject me. I put an appeal in. They've not got back to me yet, so hopefully I've got another 3 or 4 years on there. If not, that's it. It has to accept it, move on, but I'm still going to sit by you. Still going to sit by Ryan. Still going to sit by Dave. And you know what I mean. And yeah, in the East Stand,
Do you know?
hopefully.
But I just, there's a part of me that is so desperate to see little elements of Goodison retained. Like, could you have an outdoor seating area that recreates being at the back of the Bullens, like done to a nice thing where it literally takes some of the wooden boards and the
What
brickwork and the seating. Do you know what I mean? It would be just
have you
not
seen the
in the
detail?
ground, maybe outside the
No,
ground,
but
a
have you
little
seen the
seating area.
details outside? Have you seen the detailing outside?
No.
It's the Archie Leaf design. They've actually put it in I think it's to the brickwork and the metalwork. You can still see it on Bramley on top of the Everton Stadium, as that's called. Um, you know, we're
I
Goodison
love my
Park.
club.
Honestly, right. So I do, and you know what, Goodison Park, yeah, it's going to be knocked down because the last time we moved stadiums, we got a big rat infestation in the old gaff, and it's still there today, and we don't want that to happen again. But you know
I
what?
think, you know what, the cheapest way to see Goodison being torn down and the best, the most poetic, is to just fill it with fans and let Hibbo score.
Brilliant. Imagine that. No, but at the end of the day, they're going to retain the centre circle. We're building a community. Everton builds communities. We do not destroy them, unlike some people, where they
Yes,
destroy
okay,
sports
look,
centres
right,
in
yeah, I
Stanley
know, I know,
Park
I know, I
and
know, I know, I
do
know. I'm
not
well aware
replace
of
them.
all of
And
this. I'm well aware, everyone's well aware.
of what?
Of nothing.
I don't know you don't know what I'm referring to.
Protecting us from lawsuits.
No, hang on, I'm not naming anybody in particular, am I? Who am I naming, Jan?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, certain clubs destroy communities. Everton builds them.
Well, I mean, it builds a
Well,
community of fucking miserable people who hang out in the pub because their club are giving them a heart attack.
community of alcoholics.
Yes. Uh, I
Oh
was
God.
diagnosed with Evertonianism as a child, and it's terminal case.
I
Why
blame
am
my
I doing
dad
that? Why did I do that
because
accent?
you're from the West Country, aren't you? That's where
No,
you're
I'm
from.
not from the. I'm from up here, Dick. I
Did you
just
live in the
lived
West
down there as
Country?
a teenager,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's why I've got the
exactly.
accent. Yeah,
So you're from there, yeah.
I'm not. Oh, because unfortunately, Peter, this is a very serious question, and I will address it. Why don't we just give Goodison to our WSL team? Because, in all honesty, I don't
No,
think they could generate the funds to manage the upkeep. And it's literally Goodison. The reason why we can't host non-footballing events is we scrabble every year to meet safety compliance and standards. The ground is sadly
falling apart.
it's falling
Yeah,
apart.
at the end of the day, they've got a stadium. They have a stadium, and the present moment in time won't generate the income where, we build the community, we build houses, we build flats, build hotels, build leisure centres, build pharmacies. Yeah, we build them, we don't knock them down. Just making that point clear. And there's going to be a
There are
park
plans.
where you
No,
can
it's there
go.
are plans to. There are plans. If people aren't aware, because I thought I'd mention it, and I hope the club should be publicising it
I've
and
just
making people
mentioned it.
aware of it. There are no, but yeah, but it's called Goodison Legacy, and they want to ensure that just because the club moves the ground, that the heart of the community. or the community that exists and has supported and grown up around hand in hand with Everton and Goodison does not
Everton in the
get
community staying
abandoned.
put. No,
Yeah,
but it's not
Everton
though.
and
We
community, the Blue Mile, the hub, they're converting the ground into I think into affordable housing in some places,
yeah,
or
affordable housing, some flats. Apparently, they're trying to keep the. They're going
I
to make
love
a
my
hotel
club.
potentially. They're going to build a GP's practice, a pharmacy, a library. It's a little community and a park where the centre circle used to be. You know what I'm saying? So we're
I
building a
posed
community here,
the
and
idea to
what?
somebody.
It's amazing.
I posed the idea to somebody within the club, if you know who you are, um, that when they have this park, that I'm wondering, it's just a little garden park that they're going to have. I suggested something to keep the centre circle, and I thought it would be a lovely, wonderful, fitting tribute. You know, like Dixie Dean's statue in the iconic, and he's holding the ball. Why not just have like a sculpture of a ball on the centre circle, on the spot in the centre circle? It would just be, forever commemorated that
Yeah,
this was it, and it would also people
like a
could just take a
golden kind of
picture of them.
ball, like a bronzy type oldie worldy ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they. You know what
Sorry,
though?
I'm getting really sentimental about this, man. It breaks my heart
Again,
to think of
the
Goodison
Holy
leaving
Trinity staying
Goodison.
put. The Holy Trinity staying put. The memorial plaques by Dixie is staying
The
put.
Church of the Sepulchre, yeah.
I believe Dixie is staying put. The gates are staying put. We're not. We're moving from Goodison. We're not leaving it. We're not going to be leaving it. It's just the move, but our home is still Goodison.
Mm. Oh, well,
So
thank you,
anyway,
Robbie.
right?
I've
Should we go
actually
for
so
the?
one
Should
of
we
our
go?
sorry, thank you, Robbie. Mabsy, I have to point out that one of our viewers has finally spoken up to say that they agree with one of my ideas. I'm on a roll.
Well, you've had so many. To be fair, one was going to be right at some point. Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, what like
Right.
dice?
Yeah, pretty much. Right. So should we go to accessibility? So
Oh
which is
yes.
really good. So we've got 279 wheelchair positions with 676 easy access amenity seats, 19 accessible lifts, sensory room and box and room, which is fantastic.
What?
Two
Sorry.
quiet rooms, a
Yeah. Oh
sensory
yes.
a sensory
Yeah.
box,
Which is I
two
think
quiet. Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah. I was
it's
just gonna.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think other clubs have done it, and Everton have followed suit. Bravo, Everton. Two
Oh, hang on.
quiet
Mabsy's
rooms again,
Mabsy's.
fantastic. But just thinking of everybody and everything. Um, what? Sorry.
I was just going to
Hello.
say as well, and what becomes quite apparent throughout the ground is it's been designed with obviously accessibility goes hand in hand with sort of safety features
Yeah.
and things. But so I don't know if you can see that, but in the video, Richo65 just said here, in both videos, but especially the one with Julia Bould, there was you can
Yeah.
see. I
Who
don't
was
know
the
if
other
you want me to
one?
get it up here, but there's walkways pretty much all the way round, and that's why I'm saying that the ground seems to emulate the kind of feel that you want for these modern grounds, where it's a bowl and it's
Jan.
also useful for. Sorry, yeah.
Who did the video for the East Stand?
Oh, that was Ian Mills from a podcast.
Oh,
Was it Across the?
Ian Miller.
No, Ian Mills.
Ian Miller. What? Uh,
Uh, right. Anyway,
right. So should I go on the accessibility? So eight faith
yes.
rooms. You know, 58 accessible toilets. Um, ambient disabled cubicles, 137. 95 baby changing facilities. 20 gender neutral toilets. Um, free changing places facilities, and all food and drink kiosk at low level to ensure everyone gets a chance to get a drink. Just, you know what? Just amazing. Bravo, Everton. Really, you thought of everything.
Hmm.
Football's an inclusive
Except
sport.
fucking
And
players
Everton
and
is an inclusive club.
tactics. Accept players,
And Sean Dyche.
tactics, performance, recruitment.
Sean Dyche. Well, yeah. Apart from that, for the
I tell you,
fans,
look, in terms of football stadium building enterprises, it's amazing. But
just the
unfortunately,
shit
we
we've got to
also
watch
have
on
to
the pitch.
function as a football club.
Fucking hell. Why have you got to go and spoil a good video? I hope people are laughing at this. Right, Yann just spoiled by remembering the shit we're gonna have to watch on the fucking brilliant stadium. Even the away fans gonna get a brilliant look at our shit players.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What the reason? Yes, the reason why they've got these sensory rooms is because we'll all be fucking going bonkers. we're
I
paying.
think you've
We're
already
paying
lost the fucking plot, mate.
20% more.
If you've liked today's content, please like and subscribe. See, I'm doing my bit.
Right, so I had loads of windows. Look, I've even got here the images of the comms. Do you want to see that? No, right? Would you let me show
Yes,
people? No, you've talked
absolutely.
through it.
I'll
It's
be
all
quiet.
right. No, look, it doesn't matter. Look,
No, go on, let us show it. Go on, go on. Wait, is this a stadium video? Go on.
All right, okay, I don't know how to work it because it's changed.
Oh,
Our streaming platforms just changed everything, how they've done things, and it's so bloody annoying. Give us a second, bastards. Okay, so the Farewell to Goodison book. Yes, I don't know. Has that been actually sent out?
No, well, apparently it has. I'm still waiting for mine, but I've seen people on Twitter X, what the fuck do you want to call it these days? People they have started arriving, so hopefully they are on the way out then. So hopefully get mine very shortly.
Right, so we are seeing, as I mentioned before, we have this looks like a sort of Lango Rorke type post-architectural engineering, more for the publicity, marketing, sales.
Just put the picture on.
Right, here we go. Can you see this?
What the fuck's that?
That is the map of the ground floor of our new stadium.
So that you can quite literally walk all the way around.
Yes. There are other options for this now. You can see here where it's got the club store on the right. Now, most people, I imagine, will be coming into the east stand who are not going up on the upper tiers. Will be going in from the east stand, which is on the right, and entering through those sort of concourses and going round all the way round. The west stand obviously will have the corporate, and then the north. Is it the northeast or the northwest corner? Will have the away fans. One of those corners. And then you can see level 1. We've got a long way to go before we get some. Was it red wine? Was that level 42? No, that was UB40. Christ, I'm off my game. Never mind. And you can see here there's extra facilities upstairs. So, and I don't know. Level 2 goes even further. So I think it's like a split level thing. I can't quite figure it out. I wonder if it'd be if they go.
I think the family stand is on level 1.
How peculiar.
Yeah.
So there we go. Everything all back to normal?
Yeah. Have we actually got any views of the stadium bar the shite fucking away fan bin?
Yes.
Let's go and let's see what an actual fan can see.
An actual fan. Okay, so this is the view that I imagine is the very front or midway up the east stand that we've just seen the video for. So Oh, I could load up my CCTV camera. Do you want me to present my CCTV cameras on here now?
Yeah, no, we're not that bold, mate.
Where are we? Window. Right, here we go. And everyone watching, this is the.
Yeah, so that's got to be the east stand because that's the tunnel and where our corporates are.
Yeah. So as you can see, can you see my mouse at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so across there is an emulation of the current hospitality boxes that we've all got that are in at Goodison are sort of down here above the dugouts and everything. We've got a whole bank of hospitality across here, which seems to go even round. Is that you said the family enclosure might be
Yeah,
there?
so the family enclosure apparently contains the presses, the press box, two record and shoot two studios.
Oh, so it's all very family and lovely, and they don't pick up the fans effing and
Yeah,
blinding and
yeah.
swearing.
Pick up the obs like you, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I did say something very horrendous to a referee recently. But I think everybody's anti-referees at the moment. So
Liverpool fans definitely are. They've
yeah,
even made up instance that didn't actually affect them in any way, shape, or form, and it wasn't even him,
yeah. But
and
hang
they
on, I,
still
I am
accused
an
him.
advocate for justice because although I would find it hilarious if Liverpool are being wronged, it opens the door for other clubs and us being wronged. It doesn't, the enemy of my enemy is not
Okay. So
necessarily my
if they were
friend.
wronged, it wasn't David Coote, it was Cavana on VAR. It wasn't Coote, which they're blaming him for. So don't know how they worked that one out.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we all know which one we're talking about, the Rodri incident, and it wasn't even David Coote they're blaming him. Which he's done a lot of things wrong, but it wasn't him on that occasion. And yeah, we move away from that very quickly because I'm going to say something.
yes. Yes. Anyway, I have realised also that the it may well be that the family enclosure, the level one that you said is like a split level or in between the two that hugs the corners of the north stand. It may well be that the northwest corner is the press and family enclosure, and the northeast one is where the away fans are because Peter's just said we'll have to mix with the ground with the away support. No,
No,
they will be
they'll
segregated.
they'll close it off.
And the way that buildings are done these days is they will have all these sort of doors that can be sealed on the concourses to
Yeah.
alter.
So again, I kind of raised the point with Everton, what's going to happen where the away fans when we play FA Cup games because we have to increase our capacity. And they actually promptly answered, and I think it's the top of the northeast stand that they're going to go.
Because once you can separate things, you can have things like you can shut a staircase off and then allow it to go from level one
Yeah,
to two and shut it or stuff like that. And like think of it, you know when you have modern office buildings now, and it can be a case of where they literally just go in like maintenance overnight, go in, do some screws, and literally like move a
change
wall.
double the size of a room or
Yeah,
half the size of a room or whatever. Yeah,
it's literally it's like Lego building. Once you've got that concrete and the framework and the steel and the things, it's awesome. It's kind of cool.
yeah. Right.
Anyway,
So
don't we have another? Don't we have that big final statement? Or sorry, segment on the environmental impact of the building and the construction of the stadium.
I don't give a shit.
I,
Some
I
people
I
might.
do,
I mean,
I
I
do,
think.
but we're not going
Well,
to.
there's a surprise. It's quite got. I think it's got some solar panels or something. Yeah, whatever.
I'd like to imagine that they put solar panels or like the useful things and all the. But obviously, you've got to bear in mind the length of use and the cost of production. So it would have been lovely. It would have been lovely to have something there.
Well, this is no
Um,
fucking wind farm.
no, they're just up the river.
Yeah, well, they've put solar panels on. Bravo, well done. We move on.
So, was there ever any talk of like the roof being potentially having the option of it being retractable or adding the removable thing?
I don't think it can. The reef isn't at the moment. Obviously, I don't know if it can do or whatever, but who knows? I mean, the end of the day, they put Buddy Reef on Buddy Centre Court and Wimbledon, so anything's possible.
Yes, but they did that because all the rich people wanted to eat their strawberries and watch tennis without getting wet.
Yeah.
Things only change if it's an inconvenience to the rich.
Well, that's fine. We don't. It's all undercover. We can. There's no restricted views. So why we asked? Only the millionaires are getting wet. Oh well, what a shame.
Anyway, on that note, it's Wednesday night. I will give you before we go. There will be
Like and
was it
subscribe if you like this today.
There was half an hour.
We probably won't be on here because mine's probably sacked as mine now. If you're watching this on a playback,
Yes, on catch up, on demand.
on catch up,
Um,
that's it. Yeah.
yes, thank you. Just to let you know that there is about half an hour left in the Everton Man United Women's League Cup game, or is it the Super Cup? What's it called? It's the Women's League Cup, and it's in the group stages.
If you say so. Got no interest.
On that note, it's been well. I'm sure we'll have some more on as Everton release more content on the South and the West stands, which will
Well, it
probably
won't be us.
look
You might get
not after this.
you might get to competent people doing it.
Yeah, or people who aren't going to. Never mind. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Do like, subscribe. Thank you for getting your comments in, giving us plenty of stuff to talk about, including.
By the way, can I just actually say, so half of this has actually been a joke. Honestly, good luck to the Toffee ladies and stuff like that. It's just me, and I hope no one's caused any offence to it.
I genuinely, I like. By the way, for everybody knowing there's clearly when you do this kind of stuff, there's banter and stuff. Mabbsy is not like that. He's just like, oh, I don't care about the video. If like from what I'm like, if he was genuinely like that, we wouldn't be doing this stream.
Yeah. It is only joking, and I can apologise if anyone is offended.
And obviously we're talking about the gender neutral bathrooms and the faith rooms and all that, and we've been talking about it in a tongue in cheek way because there are going to be people out there who have problems and issues with it, and to be honest, I couldn't give a fuck. Right?
Yeah.
If you've got a problem with it, go have a little argument on Twitter or something. Piss off. It's there for football. Life's fucking hard.
Football's for everyone, and we are inclusive channel, inclusive sport, and yeah.
So from us two white middle class men,
middle class and working class, you dickhead.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your number plate, Mabs?
I don't know. What's the car?
Right. See. Anyway, okay. Love you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, love you all.
If I get disappeared, it's because Ryan has buried me under his new patio or something. So in a bizzle.
See, up the fucking Toffies.
Yes, up the fucking Toffee.